Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Is the volume good? I think. Good morning. I'm Andrew Shackleton. I'm going to be your MC for today for today's Immigration Partnership 3-minute networker event. I'm a real estate agent with Royal LePage Woolley Realty, and obviously in my business, having communication skills is a really, really important thing. This actually ties into. Okay, is that better? Yeah. Okay, I have to hand hold this. My apologies, guys. Anyways, as I was saying, my name's Andrew Shackleton. I'm a real estate agent with Royal LePage Woolley Realty. Communication skills is something that's essential in my business, and of course, for any of you here in this room, it's also an essential skill that you guys will use every day. This kind of ties in with the Chamber of Commerce, and why I'm bringing that up, we have actually former member right in front of me, Dave Thomas. The Chamber of Commerce has a Toastmasters Club, and for those of you who aren't familiar with Toastmasters, it's an international organization of small local clubs that help their members improve their public speaking skills. Obviously, as business people, this is a fantastic thing to do, and I've been affiliated with the Chamber of Commerce's club now for 5 years. I got to say, it's been absolutely fantastic. I've spent most of that time on the executive. I've been a past president for 6 months. Dave has also been president a number of times. It's a great organization, and this ties in really, really well with what we're trying to do today with this 3-minute networker event that we're doing here. But before we begin, I just want to acknowledge that we're on First Nations territory and that we live on the traditional territory of the Neutral, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee peoples. And we're trying to foster an open dialogue to have a renewed relationship based on the foundations of mutual understanding and respect. As well, of course, as participants in today's event, we're all here as one. So we need to be respectful of people's political views, orientation, sexuality, language, politics, and basically the whole saying about, when you're talking in social events, religion, politics, and sex are just bad topics. So please be respectful of everybody's, own personas, and make sure that this place is a welcoming space for everybody here. I also would like to thank as well our title sponsor, Immigration Partnership, and as well our host venue sponsor, Hampton Inn and Suites by Hilton. Let's have a round of applause for our sponsors today. Now, talking about Toastmasters and what we're trying to accomplish today, Toastmasters has scheduled speeches of a formal nature, say between 5 and 7 minutes, where you're expected to deliver your message in a succinct and audibly pleasant method. We also have things called table topics, which is a 2-minute presentation where you've got a topic and bang, you've got to deliver your message inside that 2 minutes. That's basically what we're trying to do today. Our event has 3-minute time slots for each of our speakers. They've got to come up on stage and deliver their message as quickly as possible, making sure the salient points are getting out to the audience. That's what that's about, essentially an elevator pitch for 3 minutes here up on the stage. The program's format encompasses a variety of different styles of pitches and presentations. We would have TED-style talks, success stories, PowerPoint, of course. Hopefully the diversity of the presentation styles will help keep you all engaged and will allow you to absorb information shared in different ways. The primary goals of this event are twofold. We want to inspire you with new ideas and also to facilitate valuable connections within the business community. Of course, this is a networking event. Reach out and talk to people after this is over and establish those relationships which are essential for people going forward in business. Additionally, you can actually forge new connections that could lead to future collaborations and partnerships. That's the whole idea. The concise duration of this program, this 3-minute cutoff we're talking about for each person's presentation, is designed to respect the participants and our time here as the audience, while maximizing the amount of valuable content delivered. This condensed time frame encourages presenters to distill their messages to the most essential points. And that's what I'm saying about Toastmasters. That's what it gets to. You get to the meat of the subject. That's the purpose of doing it. Overall, this event offers a unique and efficient way for participants to learn about local businesses and innovations, gain inspiration, and expand their professional networks. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite our first speaker, Wesley Fernandez, up to the lectern. Wesley is a dedicated relationship manager at Canadian Western Bank, where he has a strong passion for helping small business owners grow and succeed. He brings a wealth of experience and enthusiasm to his work. Let's pass it over to Wesley so we can get inspired.
Okay. Oh, wait. Thank you. Perfect. I think I can just talk into this one or this one. Perfect. So my name is Wes Fernandez, and I'm the Commercial Relationship Manager at Canadian Western Bank. You're probably asking yourself, what or who is Canadian Western Bank, since we're not a household name in Ontario. Canadian Western Bank was founded by two businessmen in Western Ontario. They were not happy with the Toronto-based banking that they were getting. They were just a number and not a relationship with their banker. They were focused on building an unrivaled client experience, a bank that worked with business owners for business owners. From that, we have grown to the largest bank in Western Canada, and now are expanding east. We have 4 locations in Ontario: Markham, Mississauga, and Kitchener-Waterloo, and Toronto. We chose Kitchener because, as you can see and look around, it has a growing local economy, everything from agriculture, manufacturing, and tech. So what is it that we offer at our 50 Sports World location? We offer business banking, cash management, and personal banking. Commercial banking or business banking is my forte. I help your business obtain capital so that it can grow. I help it for commercial property. I help it for term loans for equipment and for operating accounts so that they can do day-to-day banking. As well, we have our cash management relationship managers that help you move your money, pay your vendors, and help your clients pay you. And lastly, we have our personal and prestige banking. From our personal and prestige banking team, I have Bhavna Mistry who is the manager who her team allows you to do personal banking. So checking, savings accounts, GICs, mortgages, lines of credit, and all of the above. Lastly, how do we differ? We're responsive in the fact that everything is localized. All the decisions are made at our 50 Sports World Drive. We're caring. We understand that your business is going to go through highs and lows. We want to celebrate the highs and support you through the lows. And lastly, we're experts in our field. We have over 100 years of experience, and we're hoping, so if you have any questions, we probably have the answers for you. And lastly, I want to thank you all for giving me 3 minutes to speak and tell you what Canadian Western Bank is all about. If you have any questions, we'd love to answer them for you.
Thanks so much, Wesley.
Thank you.
Great presentation from Wesley. As you guys all heard, he's the go-to person for all kinds of stuff: mortgages, financing, wealth generation, trusts, that kind of stuff. Well done. Thank you. For our next speaker, we're going to hear from Kirsten Boileau. Kirsten is the founder and CEO of Tario Consulting, where she specializes in supporting small businesses with, I think, 10 to 50 employees. She understands that not every company needs a full-time learning program support, but still values the importance of employee development. Please help me welcome Kirsten to the stage. Hi, Kirsten, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Kirsten Boileau. Just a little bit about me. I spent 10 years at a small local manufacturing, agricultural manufacturer, and then shifted industries and I went to a Fortune 100 company where I spent 17 years, the last 10 years of which I was in learning and development in various capacities. I did sales learning, sales enablement, marketing learning, and leadership development. And then about a year and a half ago, I shifted completely and went out on my own and built my own company called Tario Consulting, where I support the small businesses in building their future success. So I have a question for you all. If you would raise your hand, how many of you, whether you own your own business or you're working for a business, would like to see that business be successful in 5 years? Hopefully everybody. And how about in 10 years' time? Hopefully everybody. Great, great. So what does the future look like um, for learning services and for businesses? Thank you. First of all, 85% of the jobs that are going to be available in 2030 don't exist right now. There's a lot of skill building that needs to happen between now and 2030 in the next 5 years, which is only 5 years away. And 44% of a worker's core skills need to shift over the next 5 years. That is a lot of learning and development that needs to happen. Thinking about those things, how many of you think that are confident that your workers have the skills they need to be successful in 5 years' time? Nobody. One person. I see you, Stephanie. Why else might you want to invest in learning and development? 94% of workers say they would stay with a company that invests in their learning and development. That is a great reason to invest in learning and development. Employee retention is one of the things that we fight against a lot of the time right now. Another reason is that businesses that invest in soft skill development, they see a 12% increase in productivity and a 250% ROI. So how can I help you? I do fractional learning and development services for small businesses. So I come in 2 hours a week, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, whatever works for you. And essentially I set up a holistic learning plan for your employees. I'm not interested in the one-off workshops, the one course here, a course there where there's no accountability. I want to understand what your needs are for the entire business and set up a plan that works for you for the long term. I essentially become your learning business partner. I offer a lot of different services from leadership and performance coaching through to workshops on, soft skill development and everything in between. I have one other thing. I'm going to be speaking at a networking event on the future of workforces, and would invite you to join me. It's at the Communitech on November 22nd. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks so much for that, Kirsten. Obviously, like you were saying, there's going to be 85% of new jobs not even being invented yet. Nice, you've got an understanding of what you want to do as far as helping businesses grow 5 years, 10 years out. We all want that. Thank you for your talk. Next, I'm going to introduce Dennis Gendron. Dennis is the founder of Invitalize, a wellness technology company that he established back in 2016. He's navigated the journey from developing a drug-free solution for osteoarthritis to creating the innovative Enlighten protocol. With a focus on reversing detrimental health habits, Dennis is dedicated to making a significant impact on the local wellness industry, valued at $300 million here in Waterloo Region. I'll now extend a warm welcome to Dennis to share more about this. Dennis, the stage is yours. Welcome, Dennis.
Can you imagine what it is to watch a suffering grown man recover from overweight cardiovascular degeneration? The joy of watching an elderly woman reduce her dementia symptoms. To witness the dramatic reduction of anxiety and overweight symptoms for a young woman who is excited to live her life. Enlighten helps people to become stronger and to regain the vitality they once had. For 25 years, I developed process automation that made possible advanced technologies like optical telecommunications and internet. I have been privileged to be on the inside of technological development, working on chip fabrication in Canada at companies like Martel in Vermont, National Laboratories in Ottawa, and in the US at companies like Fibertech in DC, and Inspector Physics in Silicon Valley. I returned to Canada in 2001, working here at AMT, medical lasers. I became familiar with phototherapy while the field was in its infancy. I spun off Claire Laser's OEM in 2003 to serve industrial marketing and microchip. I spun off Environment in 2016 to market phototherapy in the biomedical niche market. In fall 2019, Revitalize graduated at Waterloo Accelerator with $250,000 for this. Growing body of evidence correlates lifestyle with cardiovascular and long-term health. The lifestyle factors with the biggest impacts include dietary fiber and cardiovascular exercise. Enlightened Technology is an AI-driven solution nurturing accelerated tissue regeneration. Chronic illnesses are reversed at surprising rates. Healthy people enjoy better sleep, mental and physical stamina. The Enlightened method combines 3 energy channels: fine food, precision nutrition, tailored exercise, and phototherapy. The Enlightened method proved able to heal illnesses previously thought incurable at a speed of 3 times faster than fine food alone. Profitable Enlightened solutions as franchised Heal Well Spa. Treating diabetes and hypertension with Enlightened. Heal Well Spa can reduce to $350 million, current annual $1 billion cost. Provision of Enlightened treatments with locally produced fine food represents a double silver lining in the current Canadian context. Scaling Enlightened Heal Well Spa can grow sales in 7 years to address the $7 billion opportunity in Canadian wellness sales. Revitalize is raising $2 million investment to rationalize our methods, rejuvenate our IT infrastructure.
Thank you very much. I'm open for question. Yes.
Thank you so much for that, Dennis. So when's the company going public? Very nice. That was a fantastic presentation. You're obviously exceptionally skilled. Very nice.
2 years. So we'll be proposing in 2 years to the first like to demonstrate the but we can do the high speed and hopefully this collaboration of the big companies and non-medical, but we don't need to be like walking non-medical. Sometimes we can our determined population are aggravated of the lack of rationalization in the world. And like people, and they didn't like. I start thinking my wife speaks forever.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Dennis. Next up, we've got Mike Boutine. Mike is a Sun Life professional advisor. Mike helps individuals and families secure their financial futures through the bank on yourself strategy. He draws on his own experiences to guide clients in protecting their assets and achieving their financial goals. Please join me in welcoming Mike.
Hi, Mike. Thank you. I need to use this. Hello, good morning. My name is Mike Boutine. I'm a professional financial advisor and working with Sun Life since 2021. As you all know, life is brighter under the sun, but that wasn't the reason I joined Sun Life. The reason I joined Sun Life is because we put clients' interest first, and that's aligned with my thinking. And we have a great support from our office with no extra cost to our customers. My job is to help you reach your financial security and live a healthier life. And my target markets are small business owners and independent professionals. Now, when building a financial plan, advisors often refer to a tool called priority pyramid, like you see here. At its base is your financial plan and the will of power of attorney. Just as the pyramids were built on a solid base, it's important to provide a solid base for your financial future by starting with a clear plan. you allow me, a hockey saying, the defense makes a championship team. The defense would be, in this case, the protection, which includes life insurance, critical illness, disability, health, and dental plans. Then we move on to offense. The offense would be investment, education planning, retirement planning, debt reduction, and others. And at the top, we have estate preservation and maximizing wealth. So that brings us to talking about insurance as an asset class. Are you familiar with the bank on yourself strategy or infinite banking? It's a strategy based on a permanent life insurance with cash value. The death benefits and the cash value will grow tax-free year over year, even when the markets are crashing, and is a way of taking money out of your corporation with paying less on tax. I'm sure you're familiar with the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilt families from US, which at the time they were the most wealthiest families in there. The Rockefellers successfully used this strategy, and they are still wealthy today, while the Vanderbilt not anymore. Now, with regards to this graph, this is the efficient frontier created by Harry Markovich in 1950. It's based on the modern theory portfolio, where the most optimal combination would form a rainbow-like line like the one you see here. Anything below this line is suboptimal. It's not possible to get a portfolio combination above it unless you consider another asset class in the mix. This is what brings us to insurance, which studies have shown have a low correlation to other commonly held assets. If you don't have it, you better check for it. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that, Mike. I know one thing we all like, paying less tax, no question about it. Mike can help you with that. Next, I'd like to introduce Aaron and Leighton Phillips. They are the owners of Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa Boardwalk. Leighton recently started his journey by operating bulk barn locations and then made the transition into the wellness industry, where he was joined by his daughter. Their commitment to enhancing local quality of life drives their focus on community involvement and high-quality wellness services. Please join me in welcoming Aaron and Leighton Phillips to the lectern.
Morning. My dad's just over here. My name's Aaron, and we own Hand and Stone. We have a location in Guelph and Waterloo, and we brought this brand to the area because we felt like it really aligned with our values and what we want to bring to this community. So the services include results-driven facials and skincare, advanced treatments, all non-invasive. We also have therapeutic massage with our RMTs, relaxation massage for stress management. We have a couples room to host facials or massage. And there's about 38 locations in Canada. We do have a membership that you can use in any locations for traveling. It's a very education-focused brand, which was in alignment with our values as well. So we have continuing education available for all of the roles within our spa. And we are career-focused with career opportunities and professional development for our whole team. So my dad started in this area with bulk barn locations, and I worked for many years with him helping to manage those locations. And we've been very focused on building a great team to service our communities. And our mission and purpose with these businesses is to provide premium health and wellness services at mid-market pricing to everyone in our community. We want to help our clients with their well-being, and we want to create value for the community. So we have therapeutic massage with our registered massage therapists, and we also have recently brought in reflexology, which is for foot or face with our registered Canadian reflexology therapist. We also offer hair removal, waxing, or, oh, I've only been changing my own slides here, sorry. There we go. We have hair removal, laser, and waxing, as well as skincare and facials with our estheticians, all non-invasive results-driven treatments targeted to your unique skin. The brands that we work with are Dermalogica and Clarity for the skincare, as well as some more advanced treatments like Oxygeneo, New Face, and the microcurrent. So what do we have to offer businesses like yours? We do direct billing for insurance. We also have corporate wellness programs and gifting programs. We have corporate and personal memberships, and we can also come off-site to you. And we have a refreshing and relaxing experience in spa. So our goal is to become your favorite place to visit, and you can do that at either one of our locations here. So please come and talk to Leighton or myself or our manager Adam. We're all here after the breakfast for you.
Thanks so much for that, Aaron. I know I certainly like RMT. It's helped me immensely with bad backs, as I'm sure many of you can attest to as well. Anyways, our next speaker is Tracy Valco. Tracy Valco is the Chief Visionary Officer with Valco Financial. 25 years experience in the business providing mortgage financing for residential and commercial. Tracy's got a strong background in political science and environmental law. And I kind of got that sense when we were talking earlier. Very nice. She's a certified mortgage broker with multiple publications and industry honors. She's also a passionate advocate and mentor for women, dedicated to breaking barriers and promoting quality in business. Please help me welcome Tracy to the stage.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I've been in the community for over 30 years, serving and supporting people with mortgage financial solutions. I always say, I'm not in the mortgage business, I'm in the people business, because I really, truly have this innate ability to understand where people are at with their finances and the challenges they have. And I'm very proud to say that we've served over 10,000 people in this community to be able to give them mortgage solutions, strategies, long-term growth, and opportunity with real estate. And as challenging as this market has been, I'm a true advocate that Canadians deserve the right to own a home. So I do a lot of speaking on this. So reach out to me at any point if you ever want to hear any of the presentations that we do about. It just really helps a lot of people with advocating for home ownership in Canada. Again, saying to you that I've been in the community for over almost 3 decades now, and I've been doing mortgage financing for 26 years. I'm fully licensed across the country, and we've got over 150 agents and brokers that serve communities right across Canada. We also have a lot of branches in different pockets of the communities that are able to help you with your needs. I have a large team for my own book of business that we're able to serve and support you 7 days a week with mortgage financing solutions. And when we talk about mortgage financing solutions, it's not in the same breadth of just residential solutions. We do commercial, agricultural. I'm a big, big advocate for entrepreneurship. How many people here are there in mortgage coming up for renewal next year? Any of you? Yeah. So there's 1.2 million mortgages coming up for renewal in 2025, and they're coming out of 1% interest rates. And thinking where we're at today, even though rates are coming down, we're still going to have that payment shock. So we're doing a lot of financial education and solutions and strategies for entrepreneurs and just homeowners that their mortgages are coming up for renewal not only next year, but in the next 3 years to help you with that payment shock. We do monthly renewals. We do monthly newsletters. I'm very active on social media. If you haven't followed me, make sure you do. We post daily on information and tools to be able to support you. I'm all about education, financial literacy. I don't care where your mortgage is or any of your financing. We're here to be able to help and support you and guide you through that path of financial success. So make sure you reach out to me. You can look at me at any of the social media. I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, we're on it, TikTok, whatever it is. but we're here to be able to serve and support you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that, Tracy. Obviously, Tracy being in the business 25 years, I'm a real estate broker, being in my business 10 years. She knows her stuff. Anyways, next I'm going to introduce Derek Colvin. He's a passionate health, fitness, and nutrition guy, needless to say. He owns DC Fitness. He specializes in helping busy parents, entrepreneurs, and young professionals achieve their fitness goals. Derek's committed to making fitness fun and sustainable. He provides guidance for those new to fitness or those looking to get back on track. Please help me welcome Derek Colvin.
Thank you. All right, so a quick disclaimer before we start. This is specifically intended for people that know they should be in shape or know they should be working out, but they aren't able to. If you have other limitations, I can definitely talk to you about that, but today's presentation doesn't specifically apply to that. In the meantime, I'd like to ask for 2 volunteers. We have a bit of crowd participation today, so I'm looking for 2 people to take a deck of cards. We've got one back there, and then we need one more right beside you. All right, the 2 of you can come grab these, and we'll talk more about those at the end. We also have some surveys. So to start, I have a 3-part survey. Number 1, read what's on the screen. Raise your hand if this applies to you. All right, number 2, raise your hand if this applies to you. And then I could go through the stats: 20% lower risk of mortality from all causes, reduced risk of colon cancer up to 20%, reduced risk of bladder cancer, esophageal cancer, all different kinds of cancer, reduced cardiovascular disease, lowering all the factors that contribute to cardiovascular disease. However, most of us struggle to do this, so please raise your hand if you struggle to actually apply this, even though you know all these things, or if you know someone that does. And this is what we call the implementation gap. So we have a current state, a desire where we want to go, and we struggle to get to that desired goal, and we fall into the valley of unachieved goals and dreams. So the question is, why does this happen? And there are multiple causes. However, today we're going to talk about the number 1 cause, or the first line of defense that we need to achieve. And this is because, the core question here, why is it so difficult to bridge that gap and turn those into action? And this is because we are irrationally optimistic about the future. So we think, tomorrow, maybe I'll do it. Next week, maybe after this other event, I'm going to do something. Or we get motivated today and we don't set that plan in place right away, and we fall into inaction. There's even a book about how irrational we are as humans. It's a fact of our life, but we still struggle to actually realize it in application. And so what this means, we fail to recognize how unreliable willpower and motivation are, and how much setbacks and disruptions will come up. And that leads us to put off starting, thinking that things will be easier at some point in the future, or that we'll still be motivated next week. And the problem is that this optimistic future almost never happens. So the big question is, what do we do about that? And so the number 1 thing you can do is to lock yourself into irreversible action as fast as possible. So that includes right now, if you raised your hand, if you need to do something, I'd like you to try to put some kind of action in place and do something imperfect rather than nothing at all, and get more help and support than you need. Most of us undershoot how much help and support we need. And again, lock yourself into that action the second that you have that motivation to hit. It could be Google searching a gym near you. It could be texting a reliable friend telling them you'll pay $100 if you're not actually doing it. And these are the things you need to do to lock yourself in. And my last thing to say is just, it's too important not to do something. So take an action. You can talk to me after, no sales pitch required, and I'd be happy to help you get to those goals. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Derek. As Derek was saying, fitness is kind of an essential thing if you want to live to a ripe old age, and this man is the person to talk to. Thanks again, Derek. Our next speaker is Beth Davidson. Beth is a business and partnership development consultant with Conestoga Custom Training Solutions. They are aiming to empower organizations with tailored training and development solutions. I would now like to invite Beth to share more with you.
Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see you all. So my name is Beth Davidson. I'm a training consultant at Conestoga College Custom Training Solutions. And so a lot of times when people think of Conestoga College, they think of more of our academic programming, business, massage therapy. But our Custom Training Solutions department offers professional development to help upskill and reskill your current employees. Our purpose is to use innovative training to do this. So, sectors we serve all sectors. We serve healthcare, community, IT, manufacturing, anywhere there's a need. And we have a lot of different services that we can offer. So one of our first services is if someone comes to us and is like, hey, I know I need training for my employees, I just don't know what, we can do a skills assessment with you to figure out what those gaps are. That's a really great HR training tool to have. Once we've identified what the training gap is, whether that be you've already come to us and said, hey Beth, we need leadership, we need DIB, we need Excel, we're able to work together to customize this training. So let's say you were online, you saw a course that looked really interesting, but your employees don't need to learn everything from that. We could pull some learning outcomes to make it meet what the requirements are for your organization. We also offer lots of flexibility in the delivery. So whether that be in person on site at your organization or one of our campuses, or maybe it's delivered online, either asynchronous or synchronous. And then afterwards, we do have coaching days available. So coaching days can help implement the learning. And then lastly, one of our sought after services we offer is guest speakers. So after the pandemic, a lot of employers were saying, hey, we really need to help with that engagement. So we're able to have lunch and learns. It could be a topic, maybe it's a team leadership that you're trying to do, or maybe it's a general interest like Indigenous studies. Whatever it is, we can help with that. And we can have guest speakers come, researchers come and speak to your team. So that is all our services in a nutshell. So feel free to reach out to us, customtraining@conestogac.on.ca, or check out our website. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks so much for that, Beth. Obviously, in business, you're either growing or dying, and Beth's company offers solutions to help you keep growing. Next, I would like to introduce Kevin Carey. Kevin Carey works for BuildSafe Construction Safety Services. They're a company that specializes in construction-related services aimed at helping construction employers and related companies to reduce the number of accidents on the job site. That is definitely a concern in the construction industry. Let's welcome Kevin to the lectern.
Thank you very much. So I'm the pinch hitter today. Susan was originally coming to do this, so bear with me as I go through everything. We bought the business in 2020. Prior to that, it's always been a health and safety business. It was established in Cambridge in 2002. The previous owner, his wife, and they had one part-time trainer. At the time, they offered 13 training courses out there, mainly within the home builder side of the industry. Since buying it, we've taken both my skill set and Susan's skill set, mine being heavily in the construction world and the manufacturing world for over 30 years, her coming from the healthcare side of things, taking our skill sets together to basically create more training, more programs based on our clients' needs. So we've gone also outside of just the home builders. We look to achieve and we go after as many different sectors as we can. So between the highways construction, the ICIs, the building sectors. We're doing it for everybody with manufacturing and industrial establishments as well now. We've taken the courses of 13 when we bought it to 40 now, none of which we've developed with the idea of just trying to put a widget in the hole. It's just been a matter of what do our clients need. So when we meet with clients, we try and form solutions that work best for them. And then we take that, of course, once we've got a solution there, it's probably going to be a solution that fits somewhere else as well, because we all have similar problems when it comes to health and safety. Just a matter of how we apply it to each of our individual businesses. We all want to make sure at the end of the day our workers are trained properly and can go home safe to their families at the end of the day. That's something that they should all expect to be able to have the right. Okay? So we do a lot of custom work with people. We also do a lot of spring startup training in construction world. It's a big thing in the summer, the spring months to get this construction back going again, reminding everybody about making sure they are being very safe. They do different tasks when they do their jobs. Teach them anything about the new legislation that comes out. Legislation's forever changing when it comes down to all the different industries, whether it be the construction or the industrial, two different sets of regulations, but a lot of things change. Unfortunately, we're a very reactive society, so we make those changes, unfortunately, after incident or accidents have actually happened. So if anybody has a need for any of those services that I've mentioned in the last couple of minutes here, please feel free to reach out to us. And somewhere there should be something to move the slide deck. Our contact information should be on the next page, and they're pointing at the pink. There's all of our contact information for anybody who needs to get a hold of us. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Almost
Kevin.
left with
Appreciate
it.
that. Awesome. Thanks so much, Kevin. I've got a very good friend who's like the health and safety officer with Ellis Dawn, and I can tell you straight up, if this gentleman offers training for keeping your workers safe in the construction sphere, it's well worth the money. Thanks again, Kevin. Next. I just realized I took my glasses off. Thank God the font on this page is huge because I can't read anymore. Anyways, next I'm going to welcome, and I apologize if I don't see this. Stan, I'm going to get my glasses because this is ridiculous. Anyways, this gentleman's doing AI stuff. I know that much because I was pre-reading things, and this will be just so much better instead of being ridiculous and short-sighted. Samuel, I would have got that wrong. Samuel Ibeson, founder of Mind Model AI. Samuel modernizes businesses with AI solutions focused on performance optimization. His goal is to design and deploy scalable, risk-averse automations that enhance productivity and reduce costs. I'd now like to invite Samuel to share more with us.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thanks for allowing me to speak at this KW Chamber event. It's always a good time. Now, I'd like you to imagine I'd like you to imagine a workplace where everything works really well. And wouldn't that be nice? Hi, I'm Samuel Abies, and I'm here with my wife, Kimberly, and we are riding the AI wave and with an AI automation consultancy called Mind Model. We believe in an abundance mindset, and we want to prompt people's potential. So there's a program called iPass. Oh, everything's going so crazy with AI. So you all know every week there's something new, and it gets pretty intimidating. There's a lot of fear, but there's also a lot of value. And that's what we're all about. We feel that everyone should be using AI in one way or another to dispel anxiety. So there's an approach called integrated platforms as a service. And there are so many good solutions out there, SaaS solutions, and they should be connected together, as that would give the best of all worlds. They solve, as we all know, headaches at work. Sometimes you feel like you're going around in circles. Sometimes you draw the short end of the stick and you got the tedious task, and you feel like there's not enough hours in the day. So we build solutions according to existing processes that brings intrinsic value quickly without pain. These all interface with chat, text, and voice. But whether you believe me or not, this is not real me. With less than the price of lunch, I wrote a 2-minute script, and from that point forward, it knew my voice and my person, and I just added script for generating video. We talk about all this at our workshops. We go on site or webinar, and we also have a quarterly AI talk. I'd like to focus on that now. It's the next one at then 1880, December 12th at Herb Street. I'm sure you're all familiar with that. There is a coupon code for chamber members, and there's lots of brochures over there. Very welcome to take one. Old software, no worries. We can wrap APIs around it and integrate it to our automations as well. If sound is working, I'll have AI Sam take it over, explain how he automated a multiplex. Sound's not working, so I'll just display it right now. So real estate multiplex, lots of buildings. People come in, they choose their route, they calculate their rent, and parking or whatever. Information is collected using vision. Deposits are sent and detected. Lease is processed. E-sign is sent. Then the move-in date is scheduled. All with real-time insights. This is running 365 days, 24/7, and it really facilitates large buildings with short-term rentals, especially. So that's my presentation. I recommend you watch this video again. There's a one that's formatted better for easy watching. They're available on my brochure. And yeah, I want to know what makes your business tick, so we can prompt potential together. Thank you.
Thanks so much for that, Samuel. I can tell you myself, using AI for my business is revolutionizing things rather across the world. There's no question this is where the future is headed for employment and also for business opportunities. So give Samuel a call if you'd like to get some more information on that subject. Next, we've got Carrie, I'm sorry if I mispronounced, Carrie Key? Carrie Chi, my apologies. Carrie is a wealth advisor with CIBC. Now Carrie's bilingual in English and Mandarin. She wants to build a strong rapport with clients and colleagues. As a branch manager, she has developed strong people management skills along with a solid financial background. Carrie brings a comprehensive understanding of best practices in financial analysis. Her valuation skills ensure that she stands out as an exceptional analyst. Please join me in welcoming Carrie to the stage.
Thank you. Wondering what you're going to say about me. That's it. Thank you. I hope I'm not going to bore you out because I'm, I don't know, third or fourth financial people coming out here today so far. So good morning, everyone. My name is Carrie Chi. I'm a wealth advisor from CIBC Woodcounty. So in case you don't know, Woodcounty is a brokerage firm CIBC, just like BMO SB Burns, RBC Dominion Securities, Scotia McLeod, or TD Wealth. We're focusing on customized investment solutions in the wealth management for high net worth clients. If you have heard of this, congratulations. You have been introduced to the better side of wealth management offered by the bank. If you have not, no worries. That's why I'm here. There you go. So a little bit about me. I am a proud alumni from St. Mary's University, Halifax, Nova Scotia, and also a proud Queen's alumni as well. I'm a certified financial planner, spent 10 years in CIBC retail banking. First generation Canadian. I love hiking, but I am afraid of worms. I am a leisure Argentine tango dancer, and if you ask me about my dog, I can probably talk all day long because just like all of the other dog moms you've ever met. That's my dog. So I have only 3 minutes, and this presentation should be about you because one thing I learned in the industry is wealth management is all about you, not about me. So a few questions. First and foremost, how many of you have a bank account instead of hiding your money under a mattress? Please raise your hand. It's an important question, trust me. Okay, thank you. And how many of you work with your bank representative about financial planning and investments? Good. How many of you are happy about the service you're receiving right now? Great. I hope you do tell your banker next time you go to see them because it's very stressful working in retail banking, trust me. And how many of you are not happy? Well, judging by the people that are not raising their hand, I suppose you're not happy with the service or advice you're receiving. So I want you to think about what makes you not happy about it. Is it the fees? Is it the communications? Is it the transparencies? I want you to come talk to me afterwards because that's all I do. So for everyone sitting in the room right now, I believe we all have experience trying to convince people about the service charge that we are providing. As a service seeker and a service provider, I believe in the value advice, and I believe it's a win-win situation for me and my clients. If I grow, that's because I help you grow. Ties to the 3 rules I have in my practice. Maintain objectivities, manage risk, and then help you save money on your taxes. I often tell people investment is very much a game of information and then emotions. And unfortunately, our decisions are often driven by emotions like a fear and a greed, and we don't have information about things a lot. So again, for all of those of you that did not raise your hand because you're not happy with your current advisors, please come talk to me. I will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you for listening. Again, that's my dog.
Oh, sorry, I took the picture.
Thanks so much for that, Carrie. Lovely puppy. Anybody's looking for a financial planner, Carrie is the person to talk to. Next up, we've got Mike Disler. Mike is a dedicated professional in the investigation, security, and safety industry with over 20 years experience. Mike's mentored many private investigators and trained hundreds of them, helping them excel in their careers. His commitment to continuous learning and innovation has made a significant impact in this field. Please help me welcome Mike.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Everybody hear me clearly? I want to thank Bonnie Frank and the rest of the Chamber of Commerce for another amazing event. So we're getting to know each other one another. They do an amazing job. Sorry, I'm a little bit under the weather, so hopefully my voice sort of. Imagine you could have any question answered. Is my company infringing on my sorry, is my competitor infringing on my product? Is my wife or husband cheating on me? Who is stealing vehicles from my company parking lot? Is one of my employees harassing other employees? How can I protect my executives when they're a company bought a department from my company but not fulfill their contract obligations? Can I get more information and do a lawsuit? I'm a lawyer and I need some information to prepare the case I'm taking to court, but the information is difficult to get. Someone help me. I think Ms. Y, one of the employees at ABC Corporate, is stealing the company product. Prove it. Someone owe you money, but you can't find it. I've even had someone ask me, what is the fastest way to make the most money with risk? Come to me afterwards. The solution to all those questions is a private investigator, or from the Merovingian and Matrix movies. Hi, my name is Mike Disler, and I am a private investigator. And I have investigated heads of mafias, police, Canadian Army soldiers, professional sports team coaches. I've conducted the first ever undercover investigation for Air Canada, one of their police, conducted an investigation into investigators who were hired by the 5 major banks to collect money instead of grants. Conducted an undercover investigation and protection of an individual held a torch while running. I've protected presidents of large international corporations, an executive Jackman and Charlie Khan. I conducted a multi-day, 24-hour online cyber investigation, possible threats to Canada enterprises. I conducted anti-piracy investigations of movies that premiere in Ontario, all the major studios. I am the founder and CEO of Magus Corp, a full-service crime investigation agency that's insured to conduct investigations in Ontario, and I work for clients daily. Those clients are just like you. We are the only PI agency we know of that provides guarantees and provides metrics to prove how well we are doing for every file that we do. Private investigators help their community by keeping insurance rates low, ease the workload of lawyers, help bring criminals to justice, help secure companies by showing them where their security gaps are, ensure companies hire only the best candidates and ease damage or theft property information. We're launching a YouTube podcast in the next month called The Weekly E-Files. Check us out on that. And if you want to ask me anything, connect me and I will respond within 24 hours. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. Next up, we've got Havila Farnhorst. I do believe Havila and I have a mutual friend, Jamie. Jamie Freeze?
Yeah.
Yes, hi, Havel. I haven't seen you for a while. Name stuck in my head. Oh, it is a small world indeed.
It is.
Anyways, Havila is a local talented traditional and digital artist. She works in a variety of mediums, including watercolor, acrylics, markers, and inks. Over the years, her commissions have ranged from charcoal portraits, digital chibis, and colored pencil animals. Havila has also illustrated several short stories for the magazine Christian Renewal. Let's give a warm welcome to Havila.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Havila Fahrenhorst, and I own and operate Havila Fahrenhorst Arts, a business that provides custom caricatures and live drawing at events. For anyone who doesn't know, a caricature is an exaggerated portrait of someone. For example, I would draw these kinds of faces like this. I have a lot more samples on the board that you can look at. My unique style of drawing incorporates elements of both Western and Asian cartoons to create a fresh art fusion that always brings laughter and gratitude from the subjects. My drawings are completed on acid-free paper to offset yellowing over time, and each one gets a complimentary clear sleeve to keep them clean and unwrinkled. Optionally, you can get your company's name and logo printed at the bottom of each paper so that your guests remember exactly where they got their personalized art and get a warm feeling every time they think of you. To ensure there is always enough time for me to set up, I arrive at events 30 minutes early and then take pictures of guests to use as references so that nobody has to wait in line for an hour or sit still for 5 long minutes while they're being drawn. As many as 12 drawings can be completed every hour. Live drawing keeps everyone entertained, and caricatures are the perfect icebreaker. If you're looking for something new and exciting for your staff Christmas or New Year's party, bookings are currently open and the process is quick and easy. For chamber members, I'm offering a discount for live event drawing. If you have any questions or would like to book an event, please scan the QR code to reach out via my website, havilafahrenhorst.com, or come talk to me this morning. I'll also have lots of business cards that you can grab and take home later if you want. Please come talk to me because I'd love to get to know you better and discuss what you're looking for your next big event. Together, we can create art and memories to last a lifetime.
Thanks so much for that, Havila. Havila, I've seen her work before. She is indeed a very talented artist. Lastly, we are going to close out with our last speaker today. We've got Tom Riley. Tom Riley is the founder of Riley Sales Consulting. He's got over 20 years experience in the industry. He's built and trained and led high-performance sales teams for some of the world's largest technology companies. His innovative sales training and go-to marketing strategies have helped teams achieve revenue growth of up to 205% per year. As an expert in sales operations, persuasion, influence, motivation, and body language, Tom is passionate about helping individuals and organizations achieve their highest potential. Please join me in welcoming Tom.
Thank you. Good morning. You can hear me okay? You see my hand shaking. I'm not nervous. It's a intentional tremor, genetic condition. But good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good, good, excellent. One more quick show of hands. I know you've done a bunch today, but how many people would like to have more revenue in their organization? Across the board, great. And how many realize that to get different results, you probably have to change something that you're doing? Okay, excellent. Everybody here has a lot of competitors out in their market. And that means that there is a lot of market share out there for you to take. The truth is that most companies in your market right now are completely happy with doing things the way they've always done them. And especially today, that creates a huge opportunity for people who are willing to be open to change and people who are willing to take action now. At Riley Sales Consulting, we believe that customers are the lifeblood of your business, and sales is the heartbeat that keeps everything moving. That's why we specialize in optimizing all aspects of your sales operations, your sales resources, and your sales skills so that you can sell more faster. Whether you are a solopreneur who just needs to up-level your sales skills and maybe tweak your go-to-market strategy, or you're in a high growth phase and you need to make sure that your sales operations is not slowing that growth down. Or you're an established company and you know that you just have to change something out in the market in order to regain that competitive edge and dominate your competitors. We can help you turn your company and organization into an agile, efficient, competitive sales machine, helping you to sell more faster. So if you want to take action now, come grab me at the event. We'll set up a time to sit down. We can discuss where you're at now, where you could and should be, and start mapping out how you can get there. I'm Tom Riley. I'm here to help you grow your business and sell more faster. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Tom. I can tell you everybody here who's in sales would like to sell more faster and grow their revenue. Good talk. Anyways, I want to thank everybody who's participated today. Let's have a round of applause for our speakers. It takes a lot of guts to get up on the lectern. I'd also like to thank all of you just for coming out and participating. Small business is about making connections with people, and this is how stuff gets done. Meet, talk to people. These events are absolutely fantastic. I'd also like as well, if you could give a round of applause to our sponsors, the title sponsor immigration partnerships, and as well, of course, to Hampton Inn and Suites. So I could hear a round of applause for our sponsors today. Thank you so much. And last off, I just want to talk about the Chamber of Commerce. As I mentioned, I couldn't imagine doing this 5 years ago, being up on stage talking to all of you. The heart attack I was feeling earlier has vanished, as you can tell. If you're interested in getting better at your public speaking, the Chamber runs a club every Monday at noon hour, 12 o'clock. It runs for an hour. We've got a quick process. Fantastic way to get you charged up for the business week. As well, pay attention to your calendars because the Chamber is also doing a speed networking event on January 7th from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stay tuned. Check out the website for details and registration. It will be at greaterkwchamber.com. A big thank you today for everybody who attended, and I wish you all a fantastic day.
Really good setup.
I feel very privileged to say very strong. Steal the mic from you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.